Welcome to Sunday Night Sip Party. SIP stands for Stamp, Ink, and Paper. Hello, my name is Michelle Carlson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Eagan, Minnesota. I'll be posting weekly videos to showcase a stamp set from either the 2022 Mini January to June catalog or 2021-2022 annual catalog from Stampin' Up! These projects are designed for the beginner and casual paper crafter in mind. I'll be making easy, simple projects that you can use any stamp set, ink, and paper colors to create your own projects. Today, I'll be using the Sentimental Swirl stamp set with note cards and envelopes. The Sentimental Swirl stamp set has 27 photopolymer stamps that are open images but also have filled images, which is perfect for two-step stamping. This stamp set is also perfect for beginners, and it has 4 different sentiments that you commonly use, which is happy birthday, thank you, hello, and for you. This stamp set is $1 million stamp set. As you can see with the symbol, it has $1 million on it. In the demonstrator world, when you reach $1 million in sales, you get to design a special stamp set and have your name put on it. This particular stamp set, the Million Sales Achiever, was Sam Hammond, and she lives in the UK. This stamp set is located in the 2022 January to June mini catalog on page 56. As you can see, we are using very minimal materials. What I'm going to be using is the basic white note cards and envelopes. The note cards are measured 7 by 5 inches and scored at 3.5 inches. The first thing we're going to do is stamp this cool swirl design in Night of Navy. You're just going to ink it up really well. And it's nice that it's photopolymer so you can see the ink on the stamp so that you can see if it's solid or not. And however you want to stamp this is up to you. But I think I'll go this way at this time and really just make sure you get a solid image by rubbing the block and get everything so you get a nice solid image. We are also going to use the Night of Navy. I'm going to stamp the outline of the flower onto our designer series paper. And I'm going to stamp along here. This is 1.5 for this flower, so you have a little bit of room. And I should have made this a little bit further apart because we're going to punch these out. And you don't want to punch out your other flower. So just make enough room so that you have enough for the punch. Since we still have our ink out here, we are going to stamp our sentiment. And I'm going to use For You today. So we'll stamp that. Again, it's nice that you can see through it so you know exactly where you're stamping. So I'm also going to be using this punch that I used in my March 6th SIP party video. And this flower is the perfect size for this, on the smaller flower on this punch. So again, that's why we did a strip so that we don't punch out more than we need. And also that's why I kind of spaced them apart so that I don't punch the flower next to it accidentally. So here we have this one, and then we have number 2. And see how these are too close together. I'm going to punch that one out, but that's okay. Well, because I only want 3 anyway. And I think I'm going to punch this one on the end instead so that I can hang on to the sheet of paper easier. So, alright, line that up and punch out. So you have 3 flowers punched. The next thing we're going to do is take our Take Your Pick tool. Now there's different attachments for your Take Your Pick tool, and one of them on this side has a balled type end to it, and that is great for this project, where you can just press down and it will pop your flowers up, so that makes it more 3D. You could, paste them on flat, but this makes it a little bit more 3D-ish on your card. I will have this number on my product list in case you're interested in getting this is called a Pierce mat. You can also, on this side is a pointed end, and that's great for putting holes into your project. If I wanted to put a brad in this, I could use this and poke it through, and you'll have the pierce mat, so you have something soft to pierce into versus your table. The next thing I'm going to do is glue down my flowers with glue dots, and I'm going to put just the middle part of the flower in the glue dot, and take that off and just put it on your card. Oops, I don't think I got that on there. You kind of want to set it, kind of where the swirls are, so it looks like leaves are coming, out of the flowers. At least that's what I'm kind of aiming for. You can put them wherever you feel like you'd want them. So I'm going to be using these metallic pearls to put in the center of my flowers. And also on the Take Your Pick tool, you have a putty end. You just turn this a little bit and some putty will come out, and just kind of form it into a ball. Then you just push it and it'll pick it up, and then you can place it wherever you'd like to put your embellishments. I'm just going to put it in the center of the flowers, just like that. Now you could leave your card just like this. This is beautiful, but I'm going to do some two-step stamping for you, and I'm going to use Night of Navy and the outside of the butterfly, and just gonna just put like 3 butterflies around the card. You could leave the butterflies open like that. I think that's just beautiful, but I'm going to fill in so I can show you the two-step stamping, and I'm going to use a lighter blue, the balmy blue, and fill in the butterflies. I also used balmy blue designer series paper on the flowers. I don't think I mentioned that. And this is a similar technique that I used in my March 6th video when I stamped on the DSP and cut out. But this is not paper piecing. It's just having a little texture on the flowers. Now you could also stamp on colored cardstock and punch it out and use it that way. I have a sample of that also, or you can do the double stamping of the outside flower and then fill it in with the inside of the flower and punch it out also, and I have an example that I'll show you later on that too. Now we can fold our card base, and I use a bone folder to make sure it's really creased well. Also, I like to stamp on the inside of my card, and I'm going to do this flower pattern again with the Night of Navy on the outside of my flower. And then I'm going to put balmy blue on the inside of my flower. just so it kind of matches the outside of my card. I also have an envelope that you can stamp the flower on also. And these are mailable. The size of envelope is mailable in the mail. So just want to let you know that also. So let me show you some of the other projects I have done. Here is one that I was talking to you about that I stamped and then punched out the flowers, and I used the rhinestones, and then I added a bird instead of the butterflies. And then this one I stamped on just regular cardstock, a yellow, I think it was Daffodil Delight cardstock, with black, and I used pearls, so I just did a simple flowered with a thank you card on it. On this one I didn't even punch out the flowers, I just stamped the swirls and added the birds and the butterflies. So you don't even need the punch to do this card. There's so many possibilities with the stamp set, and with these note cards and envelopes, you can make quick and easy cards. You'll find the measurement and product list on my website, michellesstamping.com, and click on SIP Party. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be yours and help you with any paper crafting supplies you may need. If you would like a catalog, please email me at michellesstamping@gmail.com. All of these links are below under the video for your convenience. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when I post a new video. Also, please comment in YouTube underneath my video or on my Facebook group, Michelle Stampers, by Friday, April 1st, and you will be placed in a drawing, and I will announce the winners in my April 3rd video, and you'll receive a package of note cards and envelopes that I used on my cards today. With a stamp and a few inks, you can make a lot of quick and easy cards. I don't have a winner for the video that I posted on February 27th. There is still time. Whoever comments first will receive the Flowering Fields Tulip Designer Series paper. Hope you enjoyed this project, and if you make a card, please feel free to add it to the comment underneath this video. I would love to see your cards and what stamp set and paper you used. Thank you for watching, and happy stamping!